morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. Back today, we're going to be finishing up Dread Delusion today. I don't think there's any possible way we don't finish this game today, unless somehow, like, I don't know, my computer explodes. Don't say that. Don't make that joke. It's happened before. I don't need it to happen again. And the red one! Coming in the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thanks so much, Rad. Before we start, Frosty asks, what essential software program must use to surf the vast ocean of the World Wide Web? And then Bumble coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Bumble. The indispensable tool for accessing the web is known as a browser. It's your digital vessel for navigating websites and online content. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So we're aboard our own private airship. And we were, allow me to look upon my journal here. I confess her. Who is right? Yeah, they're right over here. Ah, wait, that's right. I cannot just dock there. I have to go down here. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. That must be horrible if you're on the deck. Don't you just hate waiting on elevators? Wrong button. Alright, to the High Confessor we go. Looks like you've done it, stranger. Looks like you've done it, stranger. The cutter's then fitted with those fancy gadgets, and you're all set to slip aboard the cradle without anyone being the wiser. If you really manage to pull it off, I doubt the Inquisition will notice a single confessor goes missing in the chaos. She winks. So tell me, stranger, if you make it through this, what will you do next? We'll see where the winds take me. Ah, a free spirit, eh? I've no doubt you'll make quite the adventurer. But I suppose you shouldn't count your egg sacs before they burst, eh? A cradle isn't going to assault itself. Seems like your companions are ready for the fight ahead. All you have to do is take the cutter and depart for the cradle. If it only gets to Vela, you lot can. If anyone can stop her, well, I don't know. Many wise heads have been turned by Vela's grandiose dreams before. I fear you may be tempted to. I won't tell you what to do when you meet Vela face to face. That's for you to decide, stranger. But I trust when it comes to it, you'll do what's right. Orlaith looks agitated, shifting in armor. You know, I faced up to impossible odds before. Always bested them. So I don't always feel so goddamn nervous. She looks at her hand. It's trembling slightly. She clenches it into a fist. Guess I always looked up to Vela. She saved me more times than I can count. Even though I know this is the right thing to do, my stomach is still churning. She looks at you. Listen, confessor. When we met you, you told me we'd finish what I started. The mutiny against Vela. Stop her before she does the unthinkable. Do you stand by that, or do you really think we can do this? I've seen you fight. Vela doesn't stand a chance. She nods. Appreciate your confidence in me, confessor. Orlaith is silent for a moment. You know, I've never felt like I belonged anywhere. Being born from a glass tube will do that to you. Even those first few years with Vela, when we thought we were really making a difference, it was still Vela's dream we were chasing, you know? But now, I think I finally know what my purpose is. To stop the evils of my ancestors from ever being repeated. She twisted up the corner of her mouth. Or die trying. For better or worse, that's thanks to you, Confessor. So I suppose I wanted to say thank you. Yeah, my pleasure. She smiles at you warmly. Aww. Alright. Frost, sipping from teacup, would you raise and salute your approach? Aha, Confessor. Good of you to join us. So here we are at last. The interval is nearly over. The curtain's soon to open. Everything's in place for the final act. Let's just hope I can remember my lines. Ah, you'll do fine, Frost. We've rehearsed plenty. He sips. Nevertheless, a little stage fright is only natural. This is the confrontation I've been running from all along. This is what I became Horus to escape. Yet I am finding that the fear is less biting than before. It feels calming somehow. To last be walking toward my troubles with a firm resolve. He snorts. Funny how long we resist the simplest lessons. Confessor, do you remember our first meeting? Lately I found myself turning it over in my brain. At the time, you persuaded me that the angel's promise was a mirage, that a better world can only be built one brick at a time. Those were wise words. The Dark Stars could have bettered so many lives with all the power and treasure we attained. If we'd done the hard work and made hard choices. Instead, we took the easy path, followed our leader into damnation for a prize that could absolve any crime. But, takes a deep breath and locks eyes with you. Things are different now. Do you see? The cradle has risen. The stable door has been blown off its bally hinges. Everything in the Clockwork Kingdom ever tried was a mere child's play compared to the angel. This is it, the real deal. Now we're only on the precipice. I find I cannot turn my back. It's all Horus's fault, I'm afraid. His visions were so good because he still had hope. Hope that every person could be redeemed, that love really was more powerful than despair. When you reawakened my old self, that hope didn't die. It stayed with me, infectious, all mixed up together, with everything I've seen and done. Frost smiles ruefully. So you see, I have to believe that Horus wasn't wrong to hope. That means that literally I have no choice but to believe. For Sam and my family, for everyone I've ever loved. I'm sorry, Frost, I won't let you activate the angel. Frost gazes at you for a while, then nods, his expression surprisingly peaceful. Very well. This final act should cast us as foes. Let us play our part with gusto. He sighs. I'm going to flipping regret all this, aren't I? Buddy, we ain't turning on the angel. Ever since we saw it, I've been thinking of that angel. Long read of such ominous entities drifting in the void beyond reality, but until now they were entirely theoretical. But seeing such a creature in the flesh, I could feel its incongruity, its vast contradiction like a thorn in my brain. Something so alien to this world, maybe Vela really can bend reality to her will. Duchess plays idly with her void dagger, watching it glide through the air. Ah, Confessor, my apologies. I was lost in thought. It's that angel I've long read of such entities drifting in the void beyond reality. But until now they were entirely theoretical. For all those complexities of our cipher art, we have only the smallest understanding of the void. Confessor, you told me that Vela must be stopped, that us endless must learn to accept our fate. I've been thinking on this a great deal the past few days. My people's burden is ours to bear, and though we lament our torment, I believe some good, no matter how slight, can be gleaned from the worst of tragedies. Vela's idea of haven might benefit my people, but I have no doubt it would wreak great havoc and destruction upon everyone else. For this reason, I'll help you to stop Vela, no matter the cost. You are still going to try to stop her, correct? After she ran me through with her blade, I'm hardly going to help her. Yeah, she nods. I thought as much. It'll be a risky fight, but I'll do my best to aid you. When we reach the cradle, I'll keep Vela's main force distracted with a cipher shield that should give you time to find an alternate entrance. But no matter what, this will be a perilous mission. I've spoken to Care and arranged for my daughter's hand to be delivered home if I am to meet a similar fate to hers. Oh, this is it. One last daring push into Vela's maelstrom, eh? Only this time, I fear there's no second chances. Shoots you a serious look. Doesn't matter how many times that god of yours can pull you back from the dead. If Vela activates that abomination, it's all over. And Argo, coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Argo. And Argo, coming in with the word redeem. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, the word is anecdote. Usually a short narrative and an interesting musing or biographical incident. Anecdote. 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 I share many anecdotes with you guys. Unless we can stop her, Vela will either rule the world or end it. Damn that girl for bringing it to this. She could have done great things, you know. Her name could have gone down in history as a savior, not a tyrant. Well, anyway, the cutter's ready to depart. You might want to check with the rest of the crew to see how they're holding up. Huff first. Otherwise, use the controls when you're ready. Just make sure you're really ready, eh? Stalling that cradle's no easy task. This may be the last thing we ever do. What's the plan when we reach the cradle? Place is a fortress. Too risky for a head-on assault. But if the Duchess can distract Vela's entourage with her magic, the rest of you might have a chance. Frost thinks he spotted a back door, some sort of utility pipe that'd be cracked open, giving you and Orlaith a way inside. And Orlaith will head straight for Vela and try to keep her busy. For you, find that angel at all costs. Then if all goes to plan, we'll meet up in the Cradle Center and we'll boot that angel back to the void. Piece of cake, eh? Alright, I talked to everyone. Alright, let's do it. There's a way back. Alright, here, let's see what everyone has to say. Whoop. Right, well, despite it all, that went pretty smooth, eh? He grins. Damn sight better than the last landing, at least. What's the plan now? The place is fortress. Okay, so basically the same thing. If all goes to plan, we'll meet back here. Once more, I've erected my transpositional supply tent. By all means, use it to stock up, but don't tarry. We must strike quickly now that we're here. Vela's lackeys will come at us in full force, but I'll try to keep them at bay for as long as I can. Once we set off, you must find Frost and help him make his entrance. We're aboard the most abhorrent vessel ever constructed, surrounded by the Union Navy, on our way to face Vela Kalos and her captive eldritch horror. She smiles. Careful, Confessor. Anything more dangerous and I might start having fun. Frost is in full flow, seemingly possessed by the ghost of his pyretical past. Onward, laddies! No dawdling, no dallying, and no fattying about. Last one to reach the iteration pipe owes us all a full Londonese breakfast. He glances at you, baring his teeth in a fierce grin. Showtime, Confessor! Break a leg! Man, I really hope Caxton doesn't try to betray me, like he said he might. We traded arrows, but mine are better. Tess is clearly trying to maintain her powerful cipher soul. Don't worry about me, Confessor. I faced worse odds than this. Just find Frost and get inside this thing. You two, open world activities so much better despite being simpler. Oh, they 100% are. Can I, like, hit these guys? No. Rip. Whoa, whoa, okay. Big guy got a cannon. I have a cannon, but I've got a really fancy bow that turns into a sword. Now, ME2 is honestly just like a straight upgrade in a lot of ways from 1. I love 1, don't get me wrong. But 2 just feels much better. You're gonna shoot me one Sunday morning, night, and you couldn't help but really, you didn't have to drive across a whole lot of crap. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I'm totally timing that right, game. Look, it might not be good, but the driving in Mass Effect 1 is iconic. You don't have, it doesn't have to be good to be iconic, but it is iconic. Frost once again fiddling with his handheld door-breaking device, but this time he's visibly under stress. Confessor, you've arrived at the nick of time. Confound these obstinate Emberians. I'm attempting to halt the alteration of this turbine to afford our ingress, but it appears that the failsafe switch, somewhere nearby, most likely on the platform beneath here. There's an elevator down nearby. Find that switch, shut it off, and you shall have your door. Mind you, there's a deafening shriek of offensive magic and a flash of blue. Blue light that briefly casts deep shadows across Frost's face. He looks worried. Quickly now, Confessor. Let's not miss our cue. And Hippie, coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Hippie. Iconic for all the wrong reasons. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's still iconic. Where you at, you bastard? That hit him? Oh my god. Man, even with a chainsaw sword, these guys still lose. I do kind of wish I could get a chainsaw sword, though. Okay, hold on. We gotta take out the guy with the cannon. Is that a cannon, or are you just happy to see me? Oh god, it's a cannon! He's not happy to see me. He's very unhappy to see me. Burian ore. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to upgrade anything again, so... Ah, damn it. Okay, did it. Next time that you would have made without taxes and you were surprised. In a good way or a bad way? I hate when it's a cannon. Same. Why can't anybody ever just be happy to see me? Good way? Hell yeah. The Duchess has been hacked to pieces. You see parts of her body scattered across the floor like the remnants of some gruesome festival. Duchess, can you hear me? In response to your voice, a finger starts pointing wildly. You follow the gesture to a pile of bodily components and you pull a jaw from within. I'm sorry, Confessor. Couldn't hold them all back. Can we fix you? Did you bring your needle and thread? What a pleasing image. Alas, I fear there's no time for any such thing. Sir, I'll send for help. You'll do no such thing. No, Confessor, you mustn't make a fuss about me. There's simply no time. I knew it would come to this. Sooner or later, no doubt I deserve it after all I've done. Perhaps it will even prove an interesting change of pace, no. Just find Vela and that angel of hers. Now go, Confessor. Aww. I like the Duchess. My team's being dismantled. Somewhat literally. Frost's body lies mangled within the twisted wreckage of his clockwork armor, his fine clothes sodden with blood. Ah, fuck. Hang in there, Frost. I'll get you back to the cutter. Frost tries to sit up as he cries out with surprising vehemence. No! Coughing fit overwhelms him. He looks up at you. No, don't stop for me. You must reach Vela before it's too late. Grimaces. Not a bad finish for old Caxton Frost, A final stand, heroic downfall, not a dry eye in the house. Dramatic to the last. But the curtain's not fallen yet, darling. If you can build something better out of all these ashes, then it won't have been for nothing. He reaches up and grips your hand tightly. Please, Confessor, activate the angel. Make all this worth a damn. He releases the angel. He releases his hand and slumps back, his strength failing. Oh, and please tell Sam that I'm sorry. I really did want to come back to him. I'll tell him, I promise. Frost's eyes are screwed tightly shut. He no longer seems to hear anything you say. The angel, please. You have to... Sam? Sam? Good way. It says by the end of the year you'll make 6K in literally 3 months. God damn. Whoa. Long jump, baby. Well, hell yeah, hippie, clean it up. Burian ore. I don't think I need to deal with all that. Just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. Shield doesn't do much good behind you now, does it? You're right. We did not evolve to sit up straight for me to sit like a shrimp. Thank you for the posture check. I don't know why I'm bothering to pilfer coins. Can't help it. See money, get money. Yeah, bob and weave. Alright, where's a health potion at? Alright, well, I don't know what I just did, but I did something. I activated some kind of machine. Reminds you of the Dimitri motto? I don't know which Dimitri you're talking about. The Dimitri from Sly Cooper? Yeah. I love Dimitri from Sly Cooper. He would totally call me a cracker box, though. He would. You can sit there and act surprised. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. Look, you'll see the money. Your life depends on it. Let's see what Frosty's got to say. Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. In the wilds of Dread Delusion, we observe the fascinating elastic treks by Argo, Hippie, and Swinging with Vigor. Argo reflects on the simpler joys of ME2, while Hippie contemplates untaxed gains and future fortune. The shadow ecosystem buzzes with camaraderie and shared musings, as Mortician guides their flock through the digital savannah. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I don't know if I want to take that elevator to wherever that elevator goes. Where do elevators go when they die? Gradle network breach, security protocols overwritten, control of the mechanical humanoid severed. Further, containment compromised for prime specimen code Angel. Entity is attempting to replicate access to Cradle womb sealed with the threat nullified. Additional information restricted to Class A citizens and above. Okay. I need a charm of 90. Will me putting on the hat do that? Where... Nope. I also need to drink another mana potion. Maybe yourself, you would say his music sucks. Possibly. Every time I'm in an elevator with friends, you always say, "Going down, Mr. Tyler." After working in hotels for so long, I honestly avoid elevators, mostly just because, like, I'd rather take the stairs, I've learned. Okay, I've activated several of those. What's my journal? Make your way to the Darkstar Mercenaries, confront Vela. Okay, basically it's just go attack Vela. The two older ladies laughing that because they know the reference. That's great. What are you doing hiding under the stairs? Hoping to not get stabbed? Clearly it's not working for you. This guy was doing a much better job not getting stabbed by just vibing, letting me miss. Talk to this guy again. This side security protocol if you want to remain control of the situation. Okay, yeah, I can't get my charm to 90 no matter what I do. Oh, I can just go in here. Good iron ore in the last 20 minutes of the game. Just what I need. Okay. Pop a potion on the way over. Bela stands over the lifeless body of her once friend, Orlaith, her sword still dripping with blood and her face twisted with fury. You! You should be dead. I stuck my sword into your heart. I saw your body fall. It would have taken a god to stop you from... Her eyes narrow. Oh, now I get it, Confessor. You really have been following in my footsteps, haven't you? You killed Orlaith? She attacked me. I had no choice. And if it wasn't for you... What happened to your arm? Your face? He flicks his arm, its black flesh pulsating with eldritch energy. Merely a byproduct of the unprecedented work we've been doing here. Bela, let's talk about this. No more talk, Confessor. Not after everything you've done. You turned my comrades against me, forcing my hand. Their blood is on your conscience as much as my own. They abandoned your cause long ago, Bela. She scoffs. They were just afraid of real change. None of them tried to assassinate me until you showed up. She points her sword at you. Orlaith's blood is still dripping from it. Get ready, Confessor. I won't let you nor the Inquisition get in the way of what comes next, for the sake of humanity. Don't you mean for the sake of Isabet, your sister? That's what this is really about. Bela glares at you with newfound fury. How dare you mention that name? You know nothing of her soul, of my family. Isabet was... She meant more to me than... Bela closes her eyes for a long moment. Isabet and my mother burned alive in my father's mansion. That Isabet was taken so young, and I alone should live, speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? Oh, hold on. Sorry, cat food went off. Alright, let's try the charm. Vale's eyes go wide with shock and narrow. Now that you failed, is it worth it? The narrow slits of pure molten fury. I gave her the chance to stand down. I would have forgiven her. A privilege I will not grant you. I tried. Best Vela in single combat. Cool. I do want to look at the, get a good look at this guy. Yeah, he freaky, alright. Vela wheezes and coughs, blood dribbling from her lips. It seems I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. She grins weakly, showing her teeth glazed and red. I guess it's up to you now, Confessor. The angel awaits. Just consider what I said. You could use it to save this broken world. What do we have here? It seems as though some wretched soul, spat from a dank prison cell, has somehow stumbled onto the most faithful moment in living memory. She grins. The angel watches you, stranger. To its incomprehensible mind, you are little more than an insect crawling on shit. And yet here, in this plane of existence, it has no power, without one such as you. It is a thing born of the void. It can think and feel only in cipher, and lacks the perspective of a mere mortal. To have agency in this place, it must merge with another. This creature defies foresight, stranger. In the threads of prophecy, this moment is an abyss through which I cannot see. For years I thought it was Vela who would stand at the precipice, but now I see it is you. Merely a roll of the dice. She smirks. Many in your position would claim sole responsibility for their success. I'm glad you have the sense to see otherwise. These islands have long been the home of dreamers and fantasists. Their delusions have seeped into the fabric of the earth, waiting for one to reclaim them. The people here have hung their wishes on your shoulders, nothing more. But you should do well to remember that your power, all power, is borrowed. We are not but conduits. Now, whether by chance or skill, you wield more power than any before you. The last time this angel was roused, the whole world was destroyed. You can banish it, or you can merge with it and succeed where those before you failed. What will you do, I wonder? Well, it's now or never. Good luck, stranger. She smiles warmly. Or perhaps I should call you friend. I didn't think we'd be getting closer to its face, but alright. As you approach the angel, a pressure builds inside your skull until it feels like your head might split in twain. Your body shivers with a nauseating energy. Somehow you know the angel is inside you. Get out of my head. A needle of pain gouges through your mind. Memories of your childhood, of people and places you knew, all flash before your eyes. Retched forth by the will of this creature, is it trying to understand you? What are you? More pain, but this time the memories are not your own. Sensation of limitless possibilities, of incomprehensible freedom, and of unending time envelops you. For just a fraction of a moment, you understand what it means to be truly infinite, to stretch beyond the limits of this reality. You realize the angel is trying to share its experience with you, though much is lost in translation. Why are you here? Fusion sensation flashes through your mind, an Emberian vessel invading your life essence, somehow latching onto you, pulling you through the layers of reality until you are small, oh so small, and trapped in this cage. You understand somehow that the angel is severely impaired in this world. The limits of time and space, the rules of inherent in such a rigid existence, entrap the angel in this corporeal form. Caused the world rend in you. Well, you know the world rend, scraps of history, heresy, and pervasive cultural dread rise up to the forefront of your mind. A note of confusion flows through you. The angel doesn't seem to be sure, but you understand that when it was brought here, another tried to merge with it, unsuccessfully. In that moment, a simple cry of pain from either of them could have obliterated this world, just as a human could accidentally trample on a colony of insects. So what happens now? Your body seethes with impotence and impatience. Yes, you understand. The angel can do nothing on its own. Not in this reality, not in this body. It is trapped here. It must merge with another, a sentient being from this material plane, if it is to have any agency here. We need to be only a moment, and the angel could separate once more, peeling off from a new form and returning to the void, or it could stay and weave a new reality with this one. I'm ready to choose. Tingling of anticipation suffuses your body. The angel awaits your decision. Would banish you back to the void. Feel a yearning for something like home, for the expanse of the infinite void, but a wave of anxiety hits you. There will be no going back from this decision. All the pity and despair, the tumult and blood, cyclical cruelty, and the pious theft, all of it will go on alongside whatever joy the people of the sky realms can carve from through the crooked bow of mere existence. Is that your will? Yes. Go back to the void. Body is engulfed in a warm tingling that soon becomes a tearing, agonizing pain. Your vision distorts. Then seems to blend with your other senses, like your very consciousness is dissolving into water. The angel is burrowing into your mortal essence so that it may leave this reality. Last coherent thought is a desperate hope that you made the right choice.
In a searing flash of light, the angel is torn from existence. For a moment, you see it tumbling into the fractal madness of the void, just before the rip in reality snaps shut. The cradle lurches around you. Without its power source, it has begun to plummet back to the underlands. It is only thanks to the nimble piloting of Jack Basalt that you are rescued from the wreckage. You watch its metal carcass fall below the clouds, taking what remains of Vela and her former comrades with it. You are silent on the journey back, thinking only of Orla, the Duchess, and Caxton Frost, for whom the cradle will forever be a tomb. With your penitence fulfilled, you are released from the Inquisition. Free at last, you set off alone, caring not where the wind takes you. In the years that follow, tales are told around the Sky Realms of a lone wanderer whose very presence seems to put strange events in motion. Jack Basalt retires from mercenary work and spends the rest of his days drifting from tavern to tavern, drunkenly rambling of his bygone exploits. With time, the names of his former comrades are forgotten, and he is regarded as just another old fool. Frost never marries his lover, Samol. He remains a traitor in the eyes of his homeland. The Duchess, shredded and scattered to the winds, finds a
Yeah, I figured this would be a good time to eat.
as a fractured witness to the secret life of the Underlands. The Emberian's armor lies, unrusting, at the base of the world, while her flesh returns to the soil.
I do think I didn't get the good ending because everyone died.
Black memorial obelisk that stands in the gardens of the Citadel of Doubt in Riova. Thanks to your assistance, Payguth and the Wiccan Covens chase the apostatic union out of Hallowshire. Rumors spread of terrible afflictions that twist and deform the region's populace. But one thing is certain, their harvests are
What's up, Azure?
and their bellies are always.
I don't know.
And in neighbouring Quill, the Scry Shroom harvest never quite recovers, with the village falling into destitution in the coming years. Hood, however, travels the Sky Realms, finding awe and adventure. By calming the Entombed One's rage, you ensured that the Queen of Silver will reign over the Endless Realm for many a century more, while her subjects rest safely.
Yeah, we just finished it.
But soon, it is made apparent that the Endless's flesh farms are an untenable form of sustenance. Lord Ridder is able to convince the Endless to resume the Cadaver Crusades, and the Endless cease to have mortal flesh once more. Still, the endless prove tenacious, and for many years the mortals of the Sky Realms live in fear of the cadaver corsairs. With your help, the Clockwork King is restored to sanity, and the amnesia of its citizens recedes. After some turmoil, Aphra's reformists take charge and dismantle the old police state, presiding over a dawning optimism as people explore their new freedom to change. In the years that follow, it becomes increasingly difficult for outsiders to understand the kingdom. Monarch and subjects continually reshape each other in ever stranger feedback loops, while critics claim the populace have given up their humanity.
Alright, at least I didn't screw over one section.
Logical results and the happiness metrics speak for themselves. With Vela defeated, the chains that bound your mysterious benefactor shatter, freeing the entity at last. You never cross paths with it again. After the Cradle incident, the High Confessor's ingenuity is finally recognized. In time, she rises to the very top of the Inquisition, serving as Grand Inquisitor. And as for Vela, now she lives only in history books and wicked rhymes to scare children.
All right. I really, really enjoyed that game. Oh my god, it was so good. My one complaint is I wish I got my persuasion skill higher, so I could have, actually like did the final persuasion checks. But no, that was actually just a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed that. The combat, I will say, is very, very simplistic, very easy to like manage. But the world building is one of the most interesting things I've played in a minute. Super cool, just a super cool world. Um, a super cool like setting. I just really enjoyed it. It's just really good. I really recommend it. Yeah, that was Dread Delusion. Okay, so plan is now we're gonna roll on over to Axiom Verge. It's a Metroidvania that I have not played ever. I've heard very good things about it. But yeah, that was Dread Delusion. I recommend checking it out. It was fun. Give me a second, I'm gonna toss up the BRB screen and I'll be right back and we'll keep on going.